Tamin, how much did it feel like their shot making or your defense tonight in terms of their ability to score?
Yeah, in the second half, I feel like that's when we started to, make some runs. We started playing better. In the first half, they came out right away, just wanted to win more than us. But in the second half, we were putting some runs together and forcing them into tough shots, and they made some tough shots, which kind of halted our runs.
How frustrating is it to feel that the other team wants to win more when you get, the last week of February here at home, no less?
Yeah, I mean, it's the game of basketball, which obviously sucks on our end right now. You don't want to go into games, and I mean, no one goes into games wanting to win the game less than another team, but some teams just play with more passion and stuff, and they came out and punched us in the mouth.
Milan, that 3 attempt you got that could have cut it to 3. Talk about a high degree of difficulty. It looked like you were really on the move, but did it look good? Because it looked online.
Yeah, I mean, it looked good. I thought it was online, just a tad short. But I think we just gotta be better at the end of the day.
And for either of you guys, what was the difference in the ball pressure, the effectiveness of your ball pressure? Because I think you go 12 on points off turnovers in the second half, and you couldn't really generate it in the first half.
I think we just came out with a better passion of we want to play defense, and I think our rotations were a little better. Thought we gave up some wide open threes to Anderson and Atwell, 2 really good shooters in the first half. And I just thought they made some shots at the end of the shot clock. I think they're high percentage shots. They made a high percentage shots at the end of the clock, which kind of just killed our momentum and killed some of them runs.
Tamin, how do you, by yourself, and lead the team into recovering quickly with the mentality having Arizona just a few days away?
Yeah, that's the positive thing about it is we play very quickly. It's a quick turnaround against a great team, one of the best teams in the country. So it's a challenge, and that's what's great about the game of basketball is we get a chance to bounce back and show what we weren't able to show tonight.
For either of you guys, these teams that shoot a lot of threes and kind of move it across the floor a lot seem to kind of give your guys' defense a little bit of a struggle. Can you guys just explain the challenge of defending a team like Texas Tech that moves it across the floor at such a high rate with effective shooters like they have too?
I think that's our weakness right now. I think some of those rotations. So when they get it in the post or a ball screen, we put 2 to the ball screen or 2 to the post. And they were just looking to skip it every time and one more make that pass and hit the 3. So I think our rotations got to be better, so we don't give up just catch and shoot wide open 3s.
How much of that do you feel like in the first half was you guys just kind of feeling like you were in a scramble, like you weren't able to get set defensively at times?
Yeah, a lot of it. I think we were in a scramble most of the time in the first half. I don't think we ever really had a good couple of defensive possessions in a row. I thought we were running just long closeout after long closeout for a while there in the first.
For either of you guys, this was your first loss at Hilton this season. Just what are the immediate emotions that come to mind, and how do you flush this ahead of the Arizona game?
Yeah, I think obviously we wanted to go undefeated at home, so that stings a little bit. But at the same time, like you said, we got Arizona coming up, and we have another home game later on to finish it off. So at this point, there's no point in sulking on it, especially with the game so close coming up. And then we're just gonna have to figure something out tomorrow in practice and be more competitive.
And Milan, what was your take on the rebounding margin today? It also seemed like in the second half you guys came out with a better effort, but what did you see from your point of view?
Definitely not up to the standard because that's something TJ really emphasized before the game, rebounding, win that battle or win the game, and we came up short. So I think that's really disappointing to see because that was his big emphasis in the pregame huddle. So I think we just got to be better on the glass because they killed us. They started out, came out right away and got a couple offensive rebounds, and that kind of set the tone for the game.
For either of you, everybody outside the program talked about these last 3 weeks of the Big 12 season and how tough they were going to be in just these big games. How does it feel to be in the thick of it right now?
I think it's as expected. By this point in the season, it's a long season. Bodies are sore, but that can't be an excuse. Every team's been through it. Every team has gone through a stretch where they play great teams, and especially in the Big 12, you're always playing great teams. So I think just realizing that we got more basketball ahead of us, especially as we get into March. That's when you really want to lock in and play your best.
Thanks, everyone.